I think in the beginning, when I followed the practices, I tested them a little bit, and I would focus on achieving small things like, can I get a taxi in the next 5 minutes? And I would use the mantras like Arakara or whatever the mantra was that was required at the time. And I started to realize that was working. You know, it's the concept of what we think becomes a reality in our life. And as he says, you can manifest a cup of coffee or $1 million. It's the same amount of energy that's going into it. But of course, I tested it on the smaller stuff. But as time went by, I started to focus on bigger things. I mentioned the job that I got and the fantastic wage that I was able to earn. I also, at one point, was able to manifest a fantastic upgrade for my family in a hotel and a trip that I'd taken us on. So that was a big one. But one of the other things I've noticed about myself is that I've changed as a person. I've become much, much more confident than I used to be, not only in myself and my dealings with other people and in work, but in my art. I started off painting, well, I started off illustrating actually on a fairly physically small scale, and now I have much more confidence. I'll tackle big canvases, big spaces, huge pieces of art. If someone gave me a blank wall tomorrow outside, I would tackle it. And I have no problem talking about my art in front of people. So definitely that's been a phenomenal shift for me, the fact that I can express myself more openly and more courageously. The other big thing is that I've managed to create the time to do this. I've had a full-time job for 3.5 years. I've built a huge collection of art, set up an art gallery, designed a jewellery collection, started a t-shirt manufacturing company. I've done a lot of different things all in the same space of time. And yes, I've still managed to sleep and have a social life in the process. So I think the time management factor is definitely one of the benefits that's come from the teachings as well for me. In general, I'm much more peaceful. I don't judge people. I feel more responsible and accountable for anything that happens in my life. I know it's up to me whether it turns out well or whether it doesn't turn out well. I have a sense of bliss about me in everything that I do. And one of the biggest things is that I permanently feel a huge sense of gratitude. I'm grateful for the people in my life, the things in my life, the opportunities that continue to roll into my life, the space that I live in, just about everything. I wake up grateful every day and it feels good.